First snow, same road, same year, different me. Snow's coming down on the same stretch of road I used to drive at 22. Two cities apart, never felt that far. Funny what a heart can do. I take the last bus out at 8:30, catch the train, then walk the final mile. Reach your door past midnight, hands half frozen, and it was worth it for your smile. Oh, the boy I was back then didn't know what tired meant. He crossed the night in a coat too thin just to find your shoulder again. Every winter I catch the first snow, folded in roses and drive to your door. A little piece of weather melting in between, just to make you laugh at the sweetest stupid thing. Two cities apart, baby, two cities in a heart that ran. Oh, that boy could love you the way only that boy can. Two cities apart, two cities apart. You call me at 11, say you miss my voice. By midnight I was tying my shoes. Half the country between us, never weighed a thing, 'cause every road ended at you. I memorized the transfers, every platform, every line, the way they said your station like it was already mine. In the long walk home alone with my breath in the air, I smiled the whole way back like I had love to spare. Oh, the boy I was back then didn't know what tired meant. He crossed the night in a coat too thin just to find your shoulder again. Every winter I catch the first snow, folded in roses and drive to your door. A little piece of weather melting in between, just to make you laugh at the sweetest stupid thing. Two cities apart, baby, two cities in a heart that ran. Oh, that boy could love you the way only that boy can. Two cities apart, two cities apart. Snow falls slower now, the road feels longer too, but I smile at the rear view like I'm proud of what we used to do. I drove that highway tonight just to see what it would say. Same exits, same blue signs, but I don't love the same way. I don't take that road for anyone now. I don't think I could, I don't think I would, but I'm not ashamed of the boy who did. He loved you as hard as he could. So here's to the miles and the half-frozen flowers, the midnight arrivals, the back-to-back hours. Here's to the boy who didn't know better and drove through the snow just to hand you the weather. Every winter I still see the first snow, and the bouquet I used to drive to your door. Roses with the season melting in between. You'd laugh and call me the sweetest stupid thing. Two cities apart, baby, two cities in a heart that ran. And I hope you remember the way only that boy can. Two cities apart, two cities apart. Same road, same snow, different me, but I remember him. Same road, same snow, different me, but I remember him. I remember him fondly. Two cities apart. same old wooden floor, same dust in the air. Found the little paper bag you left with me back then. Your foreign name and faded ink across the spine again. I almost didn't open it, but my hands already knew. Right where you used to fold the page like you wanted me to. A receipt from 06 fell out with your number on the back. Two words in your handwriting, and the life I never had. And the boy I used to be would've called you in his sleep. Now I'm holding what we were like a dream I get to keep. You were chapter 1, baby, the book that taught me how to love. Page 47, where you wrote your name twice like once wasn't enough. You were chapter 1, baby, every story since still echoes your shape. But the years have turned a page, and I think I'm finally okay. Page 47, page 47. We passed notes between the shelves where the lights would always hum. Translated half a novel just to have a place to run. You underlined the sentences that said what we could not. I carried that book home like it was heavier than love. You taught me every silence had a language underneath. Now I read those lines and smile at who we used to be. And the man I am tonight won't call that old number twice. I just trace the ink and smile at who we were for a while. You were chapter 1, baby, the book that taught me how to love. Page 47, where you wrote your name twice like once wasn't enough. You were chapter 1, baby, every story since still echoes your shape. But the years have turned a page, and I think I'm finally okay. Page 47, page 47. Some books you don't reread. You just remember how they felt. Some lives don't need an ending. You just thank them and let them rest. I could keep it in my pocket like I kept it all these years. But the boy you needed proof of you no longer disappears. So I fold the corner gently, right where you folded yours. I'm not throwing us away, I'm just closing what was yours. Letting it close, letting it close, yeah. You were chapter 1, baby, the book that taught me how to write. Page 47, your name twice in the margin like you knew you'd be alive. You chapter 1, baby, every story since still carries your grace. But the spine has done its work now, and I love you in a different way. Page 47, I think I'm finally okay. Page 47, page 47. You asked me what I lied about everything. Decide your favorite movie was the French one with the train. I said, oh, I love that ending. I had never seen a frame. You gave me some old cassette by a band I couldn't name. I played it in the dark all night till I could sing the same. By Tuesday I had read your favorite chapter twice. By Friday I could quote it like I'd known it all my life. Every little lie turned into something I believe. And the boy who made it up is the man you made me into. Every taste I faked for love turned into the truth. I don't know what I borrowed, I don't know what was mine, but if I am who I am now, you're the reason why. The answer was you. The answer was you. I said I drank my coffee black, just choking down the taste. Now it's all I order, 15 winners past your face. You asked if I read poetry, I said of course, all the time. Bought Neruda that same night and kept him by my side. I learned to love the silence in your slow Sunday films. Learned your songs by heart, not to charm you but to feel. You handed me yourself, I didn't know I needed then, and after you were gone, I kept becoming him. Every word I borrowed started sounding like me. Every little lie turned into something I believe. And the boy who made it up is the man you made me into. Every taste I faked for love turned into the truth. I don't know what I borrowed, I don't know what was mine, but if I am who I am now, you're the reason why. The answer was you. The answer was you. You wrote me in pencil, but the lines all stayed. Some lies you grow into, some loves they leave you changed. I used to think you'd see right through and smile and finally say, you don't really love any of this, do you? Anyway, but the joke turned back on me slowly over time. The man who loves Neruda now was once a kid who lied. So here's the thing I never said, 'cause I never knew it then. You didn't fall for who I was, you saw who I could be instead. And the boy who made it up is the man you'd recognize. Every taste I faked for you became the truth I live by. I don't know what I borrowed, I don't know what was mine, but every part you taught me is a part I keep alive. The answer was you. The answer was you. You asked me what I liked. The answer was you. You asked me what I like. Turns out the answer was you. Still in the frame. Still in my frame. Found your picture in a box I never opened. Dust on the edges, but the colors still glowing. You were 21, sun in your hair, laughing like the world was easy right there. I almost heard your voice through the static, back when forever was something we had. One little flash, one summer night. Now I keep you where the light still lies. And I know it's just paper, but it pulls me back in to the boy I was then, and the girl I couldn't keep. You're still in my frame, baby. Caught in the cold of a late July day. We said we never let us fade. Tell me, did you find your way? You're still in my frame, baby. my frame. There's a note on the back in your handwriting. Don't grow up too fast, don't stop trying. Funny how the ink survived the years, better than the dreams we left behind here. You said we'd leave town when the money came through. I still pass the station thinking I might see you. Different life, different names, but I swear some nights I feel the same. And I know it's just paper, but it knows where I've been. Every version of me still looks for you again. You're still in my flame, baby. Caught in the cold of a late July day. We said we never let us fade. Tell me, did you find your way? You're still in my flame, baby. Smiling like time never touched your face. I moved on, but some things stay. You never went away. You're still in my frame. Still in my frame. Ooh, I try to let it blur, but I still see you first. And no matter how it changed, you're still in my frame. The shutter held a second, but life took all the rest. I couldn't keep the promise, but I kept what you left. And on the nights I miss you, who I used to be, I hold that little square, and somehow I can't breathe. You're still in my baby. Lost in the light of that late July day. I hope you kept the dream we made. I hope you found your way. Still in my flame, my love. Wherever you are, whatever your name, I hope the world was kind enough to keep you smiling that way. You're still in my frame. Ooh, still in my frame. I moved on, but some things stay. You never went away. You're still in my frame. Still in my frame. Ooh, still in my frame. Oh, still in my frame. Zero, 1, 0. I still know it. There's a number in my head that doesn't live in my phone. 11 digits I can't unlearn. From a girl I no longer know. I lost where you wrote it down, the notebook, the napkin, the case, but the number stayed inside me, like a song I never replaced. I don't say it out loud now, I don't check if it's true, but sometimes my hand starts moving like it still belongs to you. And I haven't dialed it in years, I wouldn't know what to say, but my fingers still remember what my heart gave away. 0, 1, 0. Oh, still know it like a song. The rest comes back in rhythm, like I knew it all along. Somebody else might answer, or nobody at all, but your number stayed inside me long after we were gone. 0, 1, 0. Ooh, 0, 1, 0. I still know it, I just don't call. You changed your name online, you changed your city twice, but under every version there's a line I'd recognize. It's not the kind of memory you choose to keep or lose. It lives behind your knuckles like an old familiar bruise. I tried to forget on purpose, spelled it backwards, broke it up, but muscle remembers feeling when the mind says that's enough. And I haven't dialed it in years, I wouldn't know what to say, but my fingers still remember what my heart gave away. 1, 0. Oh, still know it like a song. The rest comes back in rhythm. bells rewire your hands, and the hands never forget. I wonder what would happen if I let the last tone ring. A stranger saying wrong number would maybe hurt less than anything. Or worse, your voice 15 years older saying hello, soft and slow, and me on the other end, forgetting every word I know. So I let the number live there, where the old love settled down. I don't dial, I don't delete, I just carry it around. 010, ooh, still know it like a song. The rest comes back in rhythm, even after all this time. Wherever you are now, baby, whoever owns that line, the boy who memorized you still has your number in his mind. 010, 010, ooh, I still know it. I still know. 010, I still know it. I just don't call. 010, I still know it. I just don't call. I gave you everything I had and called it loving you. You'd ask me how I got so broke, I'd smile and change the subject. Truth is, every paycheck that I had went out wearing your name on it. I'd skip my lunch to buy the gift, skip my sleep to make the drive. You took it like the morning air, like love was supposed to arrive. And maybe I taught you that, maybe I made it look free. Maybe I was disappearing just to feel you looking at me. But I never asked you to ask, I never made you keep the score. I gave because the giving was the point, and I would've given more. Yeah, my pockets ran out long before the love did. I burned through everything I owned for someone who never noticed. They'll say I was a fool, I'll say I was on fire. Some kind of foolish only burns when you're young enough to try. Foolish on fire, foolish on fire, on fire. You'd take my heart and never blink. I'd call it being kind, cancel plans and call it fate, like I had endless time. My friends would warn me, soft at first, then loud, then tired, then resigned. They watched me empty out my hands, and I'd swear to them I was fine. And I don't blame them for leaving. That version of me was hard to save. I kept mistaking being needed for being loved that way. But I never asked you to ask, I never made you keep the score. I gave because the giving was the point, and I would've given more. Yeah, my pockets ran out long before the love did. I burned through everything I owned for someone who never noticed. They'll say I was a fool, I'll say I was on fire. Some kind of foolish only burns when you're young enough to try. Foolish on fire, foolish on fire, fire. Some things you don't count till there's nothing left. Some loves don't keep score, they just leave you in the dead. Now I'm careful with my wallet, careful with my heart, careful with my Sundays, careful with my art. I budget out my kindness, I measure out my time, and the man I am is healthier, but I miss the boy on fire. I give a lot to give like that again, to not know what protection means, to love someone so hard. it really was. The loudest way I knew how to be seen. My pockets ran out long before the love did, and I burned through it all again just to feel that kind of fire. They call it foolish, baby, I'll call it being alive. Some kind of burning only happens when you're young enough to try. Called it loving you. I gave you all I knew to give, and some of it was true.